Hi you guys, welcome back to my YouTube. I have come to you with another poem. Before this, I think 2 weeks ago, I put out a video in which I was reading out a poem that I wrote myself. You should go check it out if you haven't yet, and if you have and you've come back, welcome back again. So, for today, I'm going to read out another poem for you. And this poem is kind of about someone who is going through a personality crisis, or we have moments in life where we don't understand about what we are becoming or what kind of person we've become. So I had that kind of a moment, and in that moment, I wrote down this poem. I am very proud of it, and you can tell me if you like it too. So we should begin. Before I start reading this out to you, I'm going to give you a little background check about the kind of setting that I was in when I gave birth to this poem. So if I were to be completely honest, I was doing something. Let's just say I was running an errand for someone, and there was this huge line, and I was extremely frustrated because I was waiting in line for like more than 1 hour, 1.5 hour, and it was going to take more time, and I had sacrificed my own something important from my own schedule to be there. And I don't mind being there for someone and sacrificing my own stuff, but in that moment what was very frustrating was the line and the crowd, and just the atmosphere. I mean, being there in that moment was extremely frustrating to me. And while in the line, I wrote down this poem. So that is the kind of background check that I wanted to give you. So I think we're ready to get into this poem. I'll read it out for you. Well, I didn't write it in this one. Most of my poems, when they come to my mind, I first write them down in my notes app, and then right now, since I have to read it out to you, I've written it in this diary. But yeah, all of my poems are initially seen by my notes app. Literally me and my notes app against everything going on in the world. Anyways, let's begin reading this one. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments, and I'll start now. So there's no name for this poem. I have thought about it, but I don't know if you like it. If you like this poem, you can suggest any good names if any come to your mind, after listening to this thing. So I'll start. Sitting in a room, frustrated in a room, overthinking in a room, waiting for someone else's work, dissociating in a room, bleeding in a room, would kill myself in a second, but I won't for someone else's work. If I was a smoker, I'd smoke 5 in the next hour. If I was an alcoholic, I'd drink till I had nothing left. But I am neither, so what shall I do? As I dissociate some more, I realized how blank I am. No personality with rules of relief, no bad habits that aren't bad to me. And I might never know what I shall do. That is all. That's the poem. It's a very short one, and I wrote this down in less than 5 minutes, as I was in that particular setting, and these words just came to me. I wrote them down. So I'll try to explain this whole thing to you now. What is happening here is the author, me, is dealing with a personality crisis. So let's go over this poem from each verse to verse, okay? So I don't think I need to explain the first 2 verses to you. It's just describing the setting that I was in. When I say bleeding in a room, I was on my period that day, which might also have led to being that frustrated, but I don't mind that, because if that frustration gave birth to this poem, it's all good, honestly. So that's all for the first 2 poems. As I mentioned, I was in a huge line for a huge amount of time, running an errand for someone else. You guys, I was doing this work for a close friend of mine, and I don't mind walking for other people, and doing stuff, going out of my way, changing my schedule for someone else. But sometimes some things are just overwhelming. I don't know what else I should say to you, because I really didn't mind. I was happy to help a close friend with their work. But if I am getting frustrated while doing so, I mean, it is what it is. So it's not. I hope this poem doesn't give out a message that she just had to do a job for someone and she's being so. I don't know. She's being such a difficult case about it. It's not like that. I don't mind doing stuff for people. I will gladly do it. But if there's a big line, frustration is natural. So I hope that you're not getting that message. Anyways, back to where we were. So in the first two verses, I don't think I need to explain more about the first two verses. Let's talk about the third verse. If I was a smoker, I'd smoke 5. If I was an alcoholic, I'd drink. So this third verse is about the people I have observed, and how some people, when they get in trouble or when they get frustrated, they have these rules, they have these coping mechanisms, or they know what they should do next. They know what will make them feel better. Or when you even in series or in movies that we watch, if something happens to the main character, the character knows that they want to be left alone, or they know that they should go to this place, they know that they should make art from it or anything. So that is what the third verse is saying. I wrote this down because I have come to a conclusion that I do not have any habit like that. In the next lines, I say that, but I am neither. So, what shall I do? Question mark. So I am legit asking myself that you have no personality. What do you want to do then? If you're sad, if you're frustrated, what is your coping mechanism? Do you not have any rules to feel good after that? And you guys, I overthink as if that is the purpose of me being born. And I don't like it, but I overthink too much. And I have overthought about this thing so much, about me not having a personality. I have traced all of my habits back to my childhood, and I have come to a conclusion that I've always been a very good child. I have always listened to my parents, I've listened to elder people, I have listened to the teachers, I have listened to everyone around me. And I think this is why I have no personality of my own. I have always listened to what other people want me to do. I have done everything that other people expect me to do, and now I have ended up with no personality of my own. So that is other thing. So that is a whole different thing. That is the conclusion that I have come upon after overthinking a lot about my life. But yeah, that is we were on verse 3, and I end verse 3 by asking myself a question. So what is it that you want to do? Let's move on to the next and the last verse. As I dissociate some more, I realized how blank I am. No personality with rules of relief, no bad habits that aren't bad to me. Bad habits that aren't bad to me. This is such an important thing that I have wrote, because this is what I mean when I say that we see characters, we see people around us who have these coping mechanisms, who have these rules of relief when they get in trouble, or when they're frustrated, or when they're sad, or when they're angry. They know that I need to smoke something, I need to do this, I need to do that. I don't have anything like that, is what I am talking about in this last verse. No bad habits that aren't bad to me. What I mean by that is, I don't mind if it's a bad habit, but just like smoking is not a bad habit to a smoker because it is something that he needs. I don't have anything like that. I don't have no bad habit like that that isn't bad to me. You know what I mean? And then I end this poem by saying, and I might never know what I shall do. That's all. This poem is all about not knowing yourself and not knowing what to do when you're feeling sad. So yeah, that's all I guess. This poem I hope you get the point. I hope you like it. You should really comment down if you like it, and you should let me know if you want to um, if you want me to put out my other poems on YouTube. And I guess that's all. I hope you loved this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much if you watched till the very end. Make sure to subscribe. I am trying to reach 1000 followers, subscribers. And that's all, I guess. Thank you so much.